Alright, guys and girls, this is jerningam here, ladies and gentlemen. Werewolves on the moon and vampires are fighting on the moon very soon. Loads of these bats are flying in the sky over the moon. Like bats, vampire bats, could be anything, could be bats, scary bats like demons are flying over the moon. And angels and werewolves and vampires, they're all fighting on the moon. I made a video about this the other day. They're going to different planets, taking over different planets, taking over different areas. All these different other creatures. There's going to be a massive war in outer space soon, is what's going on. Now, I don't think my boat and canoe would get me into space, but something definitely would. In the future, they will take us people from the Earth, and we would go up from the UFOs when they eventually come real. Some people say they're not real at the moment, but in the future they could be. Anything's possible. Now, they'll take a few people up into space, which they do. They've got a space station. Eventually, people will move off to the Earth and go into the moon, and they start rebuilding the moon like the Earth, and start putting things in other planets like Mars and the moon, space stations. They'll be properly on the moon, not actually floating in the middle of orbit in the sky. There will be a big war in outer space with the Mothmen, the vampires, the UFOs, and the big monsters, creatures. There could be creatures like out of the game Resistance. It's going to kick off big time in space. Like, it's going to be like Star Wars, but something like that anyway. It's definitely not going to be like Star Trek or Stargate, but it's going to be a lot worse than that. It's going to be a massive war in outer space, so you need to know. Eventually, it will come to the Earth, and the spider and the asteroid, which was an asteroid, obviously, will be coming to the Earth, and in the asteroid there's going to be loads of creatures that come out and crash to the Earth, and things that just go all craziness and chaotic, and people probably won't believe me. And this is when the zombie apocalypse happens, and this is when everything, happens on the Earth. This is why this virus has been put here to distract people, and people have had. I know I've had the injections myself, and some people will say, "Why have you had the injections? Makes you ill, makes you poorly, gives you the shivers." We're all different. This is what who knows if the booster jab can make you into a zombie, probably, and it can kill you. They have Ebola in some countries, but there's definitely something coming on the horizon. The economy's crashing. They're talking about ex-prisoners and cons working in Brexit to help with the lorry shortages, because we've left Brexit in the UK. They haven't got people to fill them in. Use all the prison people to fill the lorry shortages people in. But saying that not everybody wants to work in a lorry driver because it's not enough money. Not everybody wants to work in a field or a farm. There's not a lot of money. So they hire other people from other countries because they pay and do the job for the small wages. Like I say, it's getting very worse. People are still dying of the virus. There's all this I'm throwing into it because it's all true. Some people may think I'm going balmy and talking bonkers. Well, like I say, anything's possible if you've got an open mind. For me, personally, I wouldn't mind joining in the army of the war. I know I've had my illness and my cancer and everything else. I could still fight. If they knock on my door and say to me, "Would you like to join?" Yeah, I'd be first in line. And some people may think I'm foolish, put myself on the front line and you can die. Some people don't survive in the army. It's what job I want to do. If they gave people like World War One and World War Two things to just go, if you can hold a gun and fight, that's fine. Instead of these qualifications and bloody barb tests, you can't even get in the army because you need to read and write properly. That's the problem that's letting a lot of people down, because if you can't read and write properly, no army. But like I say, there's probably something going to kick off in outer space, and it will come to the Earth. Will all these creatures come to the Earth? Possibility. It has been known. And some of our soldiers may have to go in outer space to fight all these creatures up there, like Star Wars, and help on their planets. And, they may just send everybody off to Jupiter, like they did on that film, Avatar. I mean, there's no bloody atmosphere on Jupiter, so it takes you ages to get to Jupiter the first time. But, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not too sure. It could happen. It's going to happen one day or the other. Power shortages, cutouts. Is this what we're going for? The same could be in the dark Christmas. Will happen in 2052. Power cuts, rioting, chaos. We've had rioting before in the world, and it's not nice for a lot of people. People like a peaceful world. But the reasons why I'm doing this video is because there's something coming, I'm telling you. Some people may think, no. People that predict things don't know what they're talking about, some people. There's my hand. Hello, hand. Hand. Just get prepared and ready. Some people protect people, others won't. Some people will walk past you and ignore you. But it's up to you guys and ladies and gentlemen to decide if this is real or fake. It could be fiction. Some people may think I've been reading too many books, watching too much YouTube channel, and watching too many movies, and it's all messed up my head, and it's making me think these things. Could be possible. All I can say in this video, just keep ready and get prepared, because we're going to be in for a big shock, and I don't want to scare anybody. It'll be horrible. Anyway, thank you for joining me in this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Give it a like, give it a comment, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Take it easy. And thank you for your time and joining me. Peace.